Hi, my name's Chris Warren, and I'm Chad Smith's drum tech, and I'm going to give you a tour of Chad's kit. So this is Chad's new touring I'm With You drum kit, a very custom kit from Pearl. As you can see, it's an acrylic see-through kit, which is you're not going to find on any shelf in any drum shop anytime soon. This is a very custom drum set for Chad. He came up with the idea, he called up the folks at Pearl and said, I'd like a clear drum set, please. And they were happy enough to oblige him, and they've really done an outstanding job. It's really one of the best sounding acrylic kits I've ever heard. And the fact that the chili pepper logo is sort of frosted into each drum in sort of a random pattern, it's just so cool. And yeah, Chad loves it, and it sounds great. So we'll start with the snare drum. It's a 6x14 Sensitone Elite. The kick is a 16x24, 8x12, 14x14 and 16x16. He's got an auxiliary 6x14 snare drum, free floater, and we have 3 octobons here in each different depths, all 6-inch diameter, and yeah, that's pretty much the kit. The timpani, we have an Adams professional model timpani, and it sounds great. It's sort of a tipping of the hat to John Bonham kind of a thing, and it's cool. He really works it into drum fills and stuff, and it's very cool. Also, Chad has very custom Sabian cymbals with the chili pepper logo on there, and we got a 19 AA Rock Crash, a 20 AA Rock Crash, a 21-inch Rock Ride, the signature Chad Smith Holy China, 14-inch accelerator hi-hats, and then 2 10-inch splashes. So now let's talk heads. You can see there's very much of a theme here of the CS batter. So we have clear CS batters basically on the batter side of all toms and the octobons and the auxiliary snare. We have a controlled sound X for the batter side of the snare drum. All the resonant sides are clear ambassadors. The kick is a Power Stroke 4, and then a clear Emperor on the front side. Hazy, Ambassador Hazy snare sides we got on these, and Chad's a very hard-hitting drummer, as we all know, so he makes it interesting for me in terms of changing heads pretty often, especially snare heads. I go through, we pretty much have it down to 1 snare change a show, so 8 or 9 songs into the set, I'll give him a fresh one, then I'll rehead this one, and then maybe, depending if he beats that one, I'll have to give him a 3rd one. But usually it's pretty much 2 snares a night. There have been occasions where he's laid into these and ripped a hole right in them playing them, and so he's actually taken one off, tossed it to me, I've caught it, changed it, thrown it back on there. So definitely very exciting indeed with Chad Smith bashing away up here. Also, Chad has a LP jam block, and then a Gone Bop's Red Rock cowbell, which there's always more cowbell. And then we have the signature Vader Chad Smith Funk Blaster, and they were kind enough to put a lot of stuff on these. His signature, the chili pepper logo, and then the album title, I'm With You. So when he tosses these out to a crowd, it's quite a souvenir. So that's his stick there. And then maybe some mallets for doing little timpani stuff over here. But that's Chad's setup.